Hi guys, welcome to 30 Day Booty, day 12, and today we're going to do a whole bunch of lunges. We're going to do around the clock lunges, and we're going to do 6 different positions. We're going to do 10 lunges each position, so that's a lot of lunges, so buckle up. I'm going to take a weight. You can do this without weight if you prefer. I'm going to hold my weight up high. You can hold your weight down low, which makes it a little bit easier. It's all up to you. So take the work that you need today. I'm going to start with my weight here. My chest is high, my abs are tight, and I'm going to start lunging to the 12 o'clock position, so straight forward and then right back. So I'm just doing the same leg, always watching out for a high chest, strong abdominal, good posture, maybe a nice soft deceleration into that landing. There's 6. I hope I count these right because there's a lot of them. 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And again, if you don't want to do this with weight or if you need to hold on for balance, do it, because the fact that you're doing it means more than any of the details. Both of my knees are soft, and on this first set, I'm keeping my chest nice and high. 8, 9, and 10. So this next one, I'm going to take my right foot, or what looks like the left foot, I'm going to come out to 10 o'clock or 2 o'clock, whichever way that works for you. I'm stepping off to face that diagonal. My big toe of the back leg stays on the floor, and I get a nice softness through the knee and foot. Chest is still up high. Just opening the legs up a little bit, getting a little bit more of the outer and inner thigh. And you might be able to tell from my voice a little bit of a cardio aspect to this one, because it's constant and rhythmic. So 10 o'clock or 2 o'clock from the middle of your lunge there. And always just changing those placements of the weight if necessary to get what you need out of this. So there's 10 there. Next one, I'm going to do side lunges. So I'm going to step up with my right leg. I'm actually going to leave my left leg straight on this one and pull back up. So this is 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock. And I'm in that little curl as I come up because I just like the way it feels that way. You absolutely can pick and choose. 8, 9. And now I'm going to go to the other side. So 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. How do you feel? A good little stretch on the inner thigh there. All right, so I got one more, I think. And now I'm going to go to 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock. So I'm going to take one leg and I'm going to turn it around, facing backwards toward the bottom of the clock, and then rotate to come back. Now I'm moving my weight for a second so I can talk about that leg, which is going to stay real still. I'm opening out and bending the knee, and then I'm pulling it back home. So there's a very definite balance adjustment on this, adding an extra plane of motion to our work. Probably the hardest one so far. If you accidentally do a squat right there and that knee bends, that's okay too, as long as you get the agreement between knee and toe that I'm probably always talking about. Let's do the other side. We got 4 o'clock or 8 o'clock. The trick to this one is rotating through that hip that stayed put, right? The hip of the foot that stayed put. Ooh, definitely getting warm. 8, 2 more times there, and you are 2/3 of the way done. So our next one, we're gonna go back to 6 o'clock. I'm gonna lunge stepping back, and then I'm gonna float to balance this time, or I'm gonna tap that toe down if I need to. So this is actually the easiest one of the set. Just lunging back, pulling forward, using your good, strong belly to stabilize. Here's 3 more. Whew. Good, and then the other side. Step back and lunge. Or step back to lunge, and then float or tap. Here's 3. This feels great. Feels so good after sitting at my desk all day, which I didn't do, but I did sit there for longer than I like to. I'm lucky to have an active job. Still though, that computer time adds up. All right, and I got 1 more to go. I'm just giving my hands a little break because that starts to feel like work. So our last lunge, we're gonna cross over and we're gonna do 7 o'clock and 5 o'clock, but we're going to the opposite side. So I'm gonna curtsy lunge and I'm gonna tap that out. Curtsy and tap. Or if you really like to give yourself a lot of trouble, you could float that leg out. A little bit of a balance. This knee might try to travel a little bit, so keep an eye on it. I think that's 10. Always be in charge of your counting. You've had 12 days so far to realize I'm probably not on the number I think I'm on. It's okay, I'm comfortable with that. My talents lie elsewhere. Good, so we're gonna do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, that was 120 lunges. How did you like it? Good, I'll see you tomorrow.